This is my 2025 KTM 300XC. I just got done putting on the high comp head insert along with the oversized power valve and their spark plug, and I did the ERM flash. I actually bought the ERM, everything I paid for out of pocket. I'm not getting paid to do this. I see a lot of videos and people talking mostly about how the tune is needed on the TE and the XCW bikes and the Ex300 if you're a gas guy. And I do agree. This is my wife's 2024 250 XCW, and it's blubbery and all that good stuff. This bike in particular, I thought was pretty good out of the box. You know, I didn't really think anything of it. As far as the tune goes, I was kind of not really sure if it was going to make much difference. I was a little bit worried about spending the money on it and being underwhelmed, but they were doing a 20% off during Black Friday. This is just a few days after Thanksgiving now. So I got the high cop head insert. A lot of people don't know, you don't actually, on these models, have to buy the whole head. You can just buy the insert, which will save you a little bit of money. If you do the oversized power valve, I suggest you use the original gasket that came with your power valve cover. The gasket that's sent out is, in my opinion, not great. It leaked when I first put it on there. So I put the original gasket back on there. I'm sure if you were to use a little bit of RTV with the newer gasket, that would be fine. But I put a little bit of RTV on it regardless, and now it's not leaking at all. But let's get back to the program here. This bike is an animal now. It is like the green map. I have just their trail map that they have, which the green map now is scary fast. It is smooth, the delivery. I kept hearing people say, oh, it smooths things out. And I never really thought it was that unsmooth to begin with, but the delivery is insanely smooth now. I used to, like, when I would chase friends through the desert, or you come into a tight turn and you're like one of those things where you're coming up on like something that you didn't know was there, and you're downshifting, you're trying to find the right gear. I would find that I would bog out a lot if I wasn't in the right gear or something like that, and try to get back on it and have a hard time getting power back into the bike to get moving again. Well, that's all gone now. I mean, every gear feels like you're in the right gear because the power is just immediate. I was just out ripping in sixth gear in the desert. I just real quick ripped it to feel what it felt like. And around the yard, I was like, I don't really feel a difference. And as soon as I started getting past 5 miles per hour, I was like, holy shit, this thing feels crazy buttery smooth now. But anyway, sixth gear in the desert, just blipped it, popped the front end, and you're wheeling. It feels unbelievably faster to me. If you're a newer rider, this might not be for you. I know you can soften the tunes up, and I'm gonna play with that a little bit because the white map and the green map, in my opinion right now, aren't extremely different. The white map just feels like it's a little bit softer on the bottom to get into the power valve. But if you're intermediate or amateur or whatever, or expert rider, or you've been riding long enough that you can handle your way around the bike, definitely do it. It was, besides doing suspension, it was the best mod by far I've done, and I only went out for like a quick 20-minute ride on it. It is amazing now. I can't wait to play with it a little bit more. It was super easy to install. There's tons of videos out there, so I'm not gonna make a video on it. But my wife, on the other hand, she's a newer rider. She's good, but I don't think, I'd be interested to see, and eventually this one will get the ERM also, and the high comp head and all that stuff. But I'd be really interested to see, because the 300 feels like a 350 now, in my opinion, and a 352 stroke. And this, I've heard that a well-tuned 250 will feel like a very good 300. So be interested to see how it feels in the future, but I'm extremely impressed. I didn't even talk to the guys at South Bay Moto. I just ordered it. I knew what I wanted, but I've heard they're really easy to deal with and awesome. Also, when I got it, I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I got their spark plug they recommended. but I'm interested if you have one and you've put in the hard enduro map, I'd be interested to see what you think of that. But anyway, just making this video for the guys out there that have the Ex300s, the TX300s, and the Ex300 XCs. All right, I'm out.